Good morning, team. What's up, guys? Oh. Alright. So, we got some interesting movers this morning. Specifically MTP. Ripping up here, gapping up from 210 to 316. Looks solid. MTP's gapping up nicely here. We'll watch this one. We also have YCBD. Putting in a little bit of a move, but not really doing much since then. Volume must be kind of light here. We also have AYRO. AYRO gapping up from 320s to 360. We'll watch this one. We got GEVO. Looks interesting. We got UAVS. Excuse me. We got UAVS gapping up. We got PIXY. We got UAVS. OGEN maybe. But yeah, I mean, there's only PIXY looks okay. MTP probably looks the best right now. And then obviously we got GEVO making a big move yesterday and then pulling back some. Huge rip yesterday though, but didn't hold over in pre-market. What's up, team? I ended up losing on Thinkorswim, making money on tradertv. These are new songs, so let me know if you like them or not. What's up, Nola? What's up, Tox, Sam, Tony, David, Mark, 11, Andy. Morning, team. What's up, David? Alright, guys. So MTP probably my top watch today. We needed to pull back some if we're going to want it to work for my setup. Hopefully Thinkorswim does me right today. So all I'm hoping is that Thinkorswim does me okay and that they don't freeze up again at the opening bell. Maybe if they work today, it can kind of redeem themselves from the drama the last few days. So we'll see what happens there. We can go ahead and look at some catalysts. But yeah, also guys, I went to the doctor yesterday, so I'm going to update you guys on that. I know we had a lot of people asking about it. I'm still not feeling 100%. But I went to the ENT doctor, the ear, nose, and throat doctor yesterday. And they checked my hearing because they think the first thing when they think of dizziness and vertigo and balance is hearing issues. And so they checked my hearing, and they said my hearing is perfect. Like, I didn't miss one on the hearing test they gave me. And so it's not my hearing, which is good, I guess. My hearing's not going out. I should probably take this headphone off, actually. But what he did was he wrote me a prescription for some steroids, for some prednisone, and so he gave me like a 6-day course of prednisone to see if that helps, and if that helps, it could potentially just be allergies, and I'm hoping that helps, because if that does not help, he said basically if taking the prednisone doesn't clear my allergies out and make me ultimately feel better, then the next step would be to go see a neurologist for stuff like multiple sclerosis and like a bunch of bad stuff. And so I'm hoping the allergy medicine and the steroids make me feel better, but so far they haven't, you know. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So wish me luck, I guess. I just hope I don't have multiple sclerosis. That would be terrible, you know. But yeah, that's what we're doing now. We got MTP gapping up here from 210 to 3. We got PIXY gapping up here. We'll go over the catalyst in a second. Let me know if you have anything. I don't really like it. Nothing looks too hot right now, to be honest. Nothing's looking great. Sorry, I'm listening to this new music by this guy that I have on my list. I don't know if I like it. Let me know what you guys think. Hey, thank you. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. But yeah, hopefully I'm alright. I don't know what this is, man. It's just weird. It's just kind of out of nowhere, you know. But yeah, MTP looking good. Let's look at the catalyst for this and see why MTP is actually moving here. This is Miditech Pharma. I'm not seeing a catalyst out today. The last thing I saw was on the 19th for MTP here. I haven't seen anything recent. If you know why MTP is moving, let me know. I'm going to go look in our Discord with our Nightbot and see if he can help me here. Let me see. Is it question mark or is it? I think it's question mark. News MTP. Does that work? No. Or maybe it's news MTP. Okay, there it is. So yeah, nothing really new for MTP that's out right now. If you know why MTP is moving, let me know. I don't see anything. This is Miditech Pharma. I'm assuming it's going to be some type of vaccine play here. Which is a reasonable assumption considering the current market state with what's popping off in these biotech stocks with like COVID vaccines and stuff like that. And considering this is a pharmaceutical company, I'm assuming it has to do with vaccines or sympathy from something else that's plausible as well. We'll see what happens here, but MTP is gapping up from 210 all the way to 313. We'll see what happens here. There's a few interesting levels that I don't mind. We got 250. We have 275. 280, I guess we could use. We got $3, which has held some confirmation there. That $3 level did hold. And then we have the pre-market high up here at 330. If we look at this one a little bit longer term, we can see if there's any bigger levels that look interesting here. So we can look at the daily chart here. We are currently at 311. And nothing really super close right now to these. Let me see. We are right here. So I think 325 is going to be a big level here. 325. So right here. We do have some confirmation there, and there at 325 specifically, maybe $3 as well. But yeah, we'll see what happens. That's kind of what I'm watching. Oh, well, maybe that's the high of pre-market as well now. So yeah, 325 right there is interesting. That's what I think we should watch. for MTP specifically. We also have BKE showing up on the list here, but the volume's not really accompanying this one. This is Buckle. I will say this about Buckle. My wife brought me their jeans are comfortable. Their shirts are terrible, right? You can't wear their shirts. Their shirts are just terrible, you know. But their jeans are legit comfortable. Like probably the most comfortable jeans I've had. And so they might be a trendy brand, but I like Buckle's jeans because they're legit comfortable, although they are expensive. I will say that. But they're comfortable. But yeah, BKE is gapping up. I'm guessing it's earnings related. It's got to be something relative to that. Alright, so yeah, this is second quarter results for Buckle. Sales increased 99% to 46 million. Second quarter revenue is 216 million. 431 of 446 stores were open as of August 1st. And all but 15 stores, were open by then. So good second quarter results for the most part for Buckle here. We'll see what happens. This one doesn't really have any volume to draw out some levels for it, but we can still watch it. We also have HUSA. Volume's still pretty light with this as well here. There's not too much going on right now. Maybe 160. Pre-market high up here has 3 tops on the 1 minute chart. We can look at a 5 minute chart. It might give us a little bit better view of this. But yeah, I think 176, 175 pre-market high is interesting, and that's about it for HUSA. OGEN, kind of the same thing. I mean, $1 is big, and then the pre-market high up there at 115 or so is big. But, we'll see what actually happens here. Not enough volume for me to really like it. Same thing with PIXY, just lower volume here. This 370 level's nice. Let me see. 4. And then, 450, 460 maybe, but the volume's still pretty light for PIXY as well. GLG is there. CTIB is there. AYRO is making a move here. On a 5 minute chart, it doesn't look bad, but 350 I think is the level. I want to see it hold over that. If we look at a 1 minute chart here, we can look at the catalyst for this as well, but I think 350 and then 370 with the pre-market highs being documented here as well is what I would watch, trying to trade off of those gapping levels here. We have AYRO, and this is AYRO Incorporated. They announced the deployment to major military hospital of their zero emissions Club Car 411. So they are a manufacturer of light duty, urban, and short haul electric vehicles, and they announced an initial order from Club Car for 9 Club Car 411 electric vehicles to serve a military medical campus in the Northeast U.S. So yeah, they deployed some of their vehicles for AYRO. We'll see what happens here. Like I said, I'm not really loving the volume here. Alright, I gotta change this. This is 290s for me. This music, it's just 290s. Sounds like Space Jam. Not that I dislike Space Jam, I love that movie, but it's 290s for trading. Yeah. Get out of here. I'll try to social. Hey guys, I gotta go give my kids a hug goodbye real quick. I'll be right back. Y'all look at MTP, tell me what you think until I get back. But yeah, MTP pulling back some. We're gonna see if we get the crossover play for this one specifically, but I'll be right back in like 2 minutes. All right, I'm back. But yeah, MTP. We'll watch this one. I don't know. I can't find why MTP's moving. Yeah, what's up, team? Yeah, I can't figure out why MTP's moving. I don't know, to be honest. I tried to look it up. Still don't know why. I mean, OTCs are, here's the thing, right? Like, the reality with most OTCs, like, there's some sector-related stocks that I think are gonna do well long-term. But I think that a lot of OTC stocks, you gotta just trade the momentum. Because I think people get wrapped up in, like, news and stories and hype. And I think that OTC stocks, they're just terrible companies, man. Like, most of them are just bad companies. And that's why they're OTC. They're not OTC because they're up and coming most of the time. They're OTC because they've been around for years and they're terrible. But not all of them. There's a diamond in the rough every now and then. And I am long biased on certain OTC stocks. But again, I think if you're going to trade them, I think you got to trade them on a very short-term basis. And you got to just try to ride the momentum, you know, because if you hold it long-term, you're probably going to lose. And, you know, it is what it is. I think there's two strategies to really approach penny stocks, in my opinion. I think one of them, like, and when I say penny stocks this time, I'm specifically talking about OTC stocks. But if you're going to trade OTC stocks, I think there's two strategies. You can try to take advantage of the momentum and day trade them, or you can hold them until they spike and then sell, and you better sell when they spike, because if you don't sell when they spike, they're going to ultimately, you know, fall back down. And the way you trade them is obviously up to you, but you know, I think you got to understand that about penny stocks. Most of them are just terrible. Which one did you want me to look at? You wanted me to look at OZCS. OSCZ. What is it? OZSC. Yeah, I mean, these are the penny stocks I'm talking about. All you can really do, I mean, unless this one has gotten diluted somewhere along the lines, which isn't really, you know, I mean, it's got a really, really bad chart. Now, what it's gonna do now, I don't know. Such low volume too. I mean, low volume. It's making big moves, and that's the funny part about it, though. Like, these are big moves relative to the stock, but I do think there's somewhat of a gamble, so to speak. I don't mind if I was analyzing this. I really don't mind this bottom that it formed here, because you can use that level like as a risk level and just try to catch it up to, like, you know, like a little, I don't know, 30% push or something like that. But it's just not my wheelhouse, brother. You know, it's not my style, man. I'm not. It depends on what the actual sector is for this. You know, it really depends on what the actual sector is for this. This is Surgical Corporation. They announced the sale of renewable energy project managed by the U.S. Corps of Engineers. What does this company do? I don't know enough about it, and so just looking at the technical side, yeah, I mean, not my style, bro. You know, it's at 1/7 of a cent. You know what I mean? Just not my style. I don't know what to do with this. You know, I'm just trying to, and like I said, the reason I'm telling you that is because, like, I'm just trying to be honest with you. I don't want to say yeah, it looks great, and then it just tanks, or yeah, it looks bad, and then it just rips. So I'm just gonna say I don't know. Hope that's okay. Can someone explain what level 2 means and how it works? Level 2 is just the order book. These are all the orders that are placed for the market. So you got, for this stock specifically, you got about 250,000 order at 9 cents. You got a 10,000 order at 1/9 of a cent. You got a 10,000 order at 1.5 cents. You got a 10,000 order at 2.5 cents. And so this is just the order book. The problem with the level 2, and this is something like I see a lot of traders trying to trade specifically off the level 2. Here's the problem. Okay, the level 2 is so highly manipulated. That level 2 is so highly manipulated. Not even this stock. You look at, I don't know, GEVO. The level 2 is so highly manipulated that it's going to be hard to really, you can't just trade off of the level 2. It's not going to work. They got people that are throwing huge orders on the order book right here just to try to scare people out. They got people manipulating the heck out of the level 2. And so if you judge the level 2 based off of what you see, half of it's nonsense. Half of it's just fake orders that they're trying to scare people in, scare people out, whatever, right? And so I think the time and sales is a much more reasonable thing to watch because at least the time and sales are actually filled orders. The level 2 is just nonsense to me. The only reason I use the level 2, if I'm being honest, is judging my entry. I'm trying to see what the spread's like, to see how much I'm going to get hit with the spread. I'm trying to see what the difference is between the bid and the ask. That's it. Do I want to get in on the bid? Okay, what's the bid price? Do I want to get in on the asking price? Okay, what's the asking price? That's it. That's all I use the level 2 for. Anything else, coin flip, man. It's highly manipulated, and it's just my subjective opinion. Honestly, I might be wrong, and maybe you can use it. I don't know. I don't, and that's just my style of trading it. But it's just highly manipulated, and that's what you want to understand. It's not a reliable. You can't look and say, oh, there's an order there, I'm going to play off of that order. You could, I guess, but they might just retract that order and they might have just not had any intention on letting that full order fill regardless of that. So it's just my subjective, honest opinion on it. But yeah, for sure. And you can. And like I said, maybe I just don't know how to use it. And that's plausible too. That's very plausible, What I'm saying, though, is that it's highly manipulated. For sure. 100% highly manipulated. It's just not my style, so to speak. I'm not necessarily judging the level 2 super often in my trades. A lot of the time the trades I'm taking super actively are going to be mid and high caps anyway, and so with that, there's not really a purpose in following the level 2 with those because it's going to be moving so quick. There's usually just a 1 cent spread with higher float stocks regardless, and so it's just not something I generally use. I will say this though, and maybe I'm gonna contradict what I just said. But there are times when I'm watching the level 2 and I can see the momentum. It's hard to explain. There are times, and like I said, maybe I'm going to contradict what I just said, but there are times when I'm watching a move and I can see the level 2 start to gain momentum in a certain direction. And so maybe that contradicts exactly what I said, but as a momentum trader, I do see that sometimes. That I am able to take advantage of it, but it's only for a very split second. It's only for a very, very quick trade, very split second, where I'll say, okay, it looks like it's about to break over the $0.50 here. I'm going to take that. And so maybe that's a viable reason to use it, and maybe I just contradicted everything I said negatively about it a second ago, but, I'm just being honest. It's beginner trades. If you want to follow me on Twitter, man, beginner trades. So beginner trades, TRADES. Right, time and sales is what really filled orders are going through on the time and sales. So it's you don't fake it you can't fake that as easily because it's actually filled orders, so to speak. So that's why a lot of the time you'll see me with the time and sales up. Because that is more legitimate to me. But in the end, like I said, I'm highly skeptical regardless of any of it. So I'm just, maybe I'm too highly skeptical, but we'll see. Anybody figure out why MTP is moving yet? Anybody figure this out? Somebody else is talking about What's your move on GEVO today? I mean, I don't know. If we get the crossover play, I might attack it. Might. It's down. I don't usually attack it on gapping down stocks, but we don't have super high extension, and I don't hate it. So, like, if we get the crossover play, I might attack it. Might. We need a drop, honestly, before the open, so we'll see. But maybe, you know. We got CLBS here is the latest move out of the market. CLBS is starting to rip up. We're at 257s. They got a high right there at 259 for CLBS. We'll see if we start to break above it. I really like this $0.50 support at 250 if we can hold over that for CLBS. And this one's, yeah, there's the break. It's at 261 now for CLBS. And like I said, guys, sorry I haven't put out as many videos as I generally do. It's been a really rough week, man, to be honest. I've been sick back and, like, constantly. I've been, Wednesday I got hit with, like, vertigo and nausea and dizziness. And I'm just not feeling 100%. They got me on steroids right now, prednisone. And so it makes me a little moody, I guess, if you will. Hopefully it doesn't affect my trading. But yeah, I'm taking prednisone right now. Hopefully it's just allergies, but I don't know, man. It doesn't feel like it. And so the next step is, if this prednisone doesn't work, is to go see a neurologist. And so y'all wish me luck. Hopefully I don't have multiple sclerosis. That would be terrible. But yeah, wish me luck. MTP exercise warrants. Okay. New drug delivery system, chat room pump. So what is it? We got a lot of people saying it's different stuff. Maybe it might be all of those things, realistically. It's probably all of those things. Let me see. The problem is I don't see anything. CLBS, though, is Caldrius Biosciences, and they filed for a shelf of up to 969,694 shares of common stock by selling stockholders. Okay, so that's what you were talking about. That makes sense. But that was on the 18th. For MTP, I still don't know why this one's moving. It's warrants. Okay. Hey, thanks, Q. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's just weird, dude. I don't know what it is. Like, for a while, I thought it was an ulcer. And I'm taking ulcer medication. Like, I'm taking omeprazole. So I'm taking omeprazole, which is like Prilosec, basically. But I don't know if it's actually gonna. I thought it was working, and then I just got hit with it. The reason I'm scared about it being multiple sclerosis is because MS hits you in waves, right? So you'll feel fine, and then you'll just get hit with it, you know, and it'll last for like 2 to 6 weeks, which is kind of on par with like how it's been. You know, I'd feel terrible, I'd feel better. I'd feel terrible, I'd feel better, and so I'm hoping it's not MS. Well, no, like I said it yesterday. I'm going to be switching out of Thinkorswim, but I'm going to finish the week on them. I'm not going to, if I transfer the money now, I'm not going to have anywhere to trade, you know. But so yeah, basically, I'm just going to finish the week out, and I'm going to transfer, I'm going to process the transfer out of them today. And switch my money. I'm probably, listen, like I said, let me know what your choice is. I'm either going to move to E-Trade or I'm going to move to TradeStation. It just depends on how long the settlement actually takes in TradeStation. That's the big thing. I don't think so. I don't think I have any. I tried to call my dad. He's not answering, you know. But I don't know what. I don't think it runs in my family, but it could, you know. Go see Boozy and get you some of that purple. Ease my mind, you know. But no, I wish I could, man. I'm in Texas, bro. You know. But no, I don't judge. Like I said, the risk reward for me doing that here is just not good enough. You know, it's not worth it to me. I could use CMEG. I could. The problem is the commissions on CMEG. The problem is the commissions, and I'm still kind of in the testing phase of the crossover. And so like I said, I'm still in the testing phase of the crossover, so like I don't know what I want to do with that yet. Like I don't know if I want to keep pushing and trade, or I don't know if I want to push harder or trade small. If I go to CMEG group, I'm basically reserved to only trading big. I basically have to just scale up and go for it. And I don't necessarily want to do that. I want to test it for a few more weeks, because like I had 2 weeks of very green trading, like 80% accuracy, super green trading. But then Thinkorswim started having issues this week, and I don't know. I know it certainly affected the trading, but just to be sure, I would like to get another green week in there so I can very easily confirm, okay, this certainly works, right? And so that's the big thing. It's like, does this work or not? You know, and if I switch platforms to CMEG group, yes, I'm gonna have leverage, but I'm also gonna have commissions, and so that is almost a deal breaker for me, and it would basically make me scale up its size. I got CBD, bro. I tried CBD. CBD didn't help at all. CBD didn't help. CBD just made me sleepy, you know. Yeah, we could try, you know. They want all kinds of info. Charles Schwab, but what's the platform, the active trader platform on Charles Schwab like, though? Like, what's the active trader platform like there? Kratom? Nah, there's no way I'm trying Kratom, man. Yeah, Kratom sounds like it's just gonna make me feel worse, bro. You know, like I'm having GI issues regardless. Taking Kratom is just gonna make me feel worse, dude. That's terrible advice, bro. Terrible advice. I love you, bro, but I'm just saying, terrible advice. You know. GEVO had a registered direct offering. Yeah, GEVO announced a $50 million registered direct offering priced at the market under NASDAQ rules. And that's what happens, man. Honestly, this is what they do. This is what companies like this do. Just to give you guys a heads up. Like, this is what they do. Okay? They pump their stock up, and then they initiate that offering. And everybody gets stuck in this. One of the things, like, if you're going to hold penny stocks, you need to see if they have potential offerings on the table. Like, that's what you have to see. Because in some instances they're not going to be able to do an offering, and so you're relatively protected in that instance. But in some cases they will have the ability to initiate that offering on you, and that's what happened with GEVO. And so there is a way to look up if they potentially could initiate an offering, so you don't get stuck in moves like this. You know, this thing dropped 30% on all its holders in after hours yesterday, so a rough move, man. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Yes, I'm a programmer, Ali. Yeah. I mean, it's not stress and anxiety. Honestly, my life now is less stressful than it ever has been. You know what I mean? Like, realistically, like, my life now is less stressful. Like, I work for myself. I don't have a job. I don't have to get up. Once the stream's over, I can choose to do videos or not. You know what I mean? And so it's like, my life is not stressful at all right now. And that's you know what I mean? Like, I can just relax, and that's the problem, you know, is that it's like, it's not stress. I wish it was stress related. I would just take some CBD and sleep it away, but it's not, you know. It's coming from Epidemic Sounds. What's up, Best? What's up, Seymour? Yeah, no worries, brother. Alright. But yeah, we're watching ARYO. There's a few setups. AYRO is one that I'm looking at for the crossover play specifically. We got MTP is another one. But we need this one to drop and set up. This one's not really setting up yet. We got a few other ones, but no volume is really in here. CLBS is moving a little bit, but it's still above the VWAP, and we need it to drop and drop big. So right now, really, it's just kind of like AYRO and maybe Jivo. If Jivo, we'll see what Jivo does. It just initiated that offering, but we'll see. You know, not 100% sure yet. If you know any other gappers this morning, let me know, because I'm not seeing anything, honestly, right now. What else you guys got? Maybe Pixie, P-I-X-Y, maybe. Volume's still pretty light with this one, though, so I'm a little skeptical of it as well. Yeah, I'm a front-end developer, mostly JavaScript, React Native. Is mostly what I mess with. I know Python, but I'm not really a back-end programmer, and so for the people telling me to build my own platform, I'm light years away from that right now, man. I might be able to program a simple trading algorithm, but as for building my own trading platform, I could build the UI for it, you know, but building the back end, I would lose money almost certainly. But yeah, I program. Yeah, a lot of people talking about IB. I love IB, and I've heard. Listen, IB is one of those platforms where I've never legitimately heard a bad thing about them. But it depends. It genuinely depends on the commission rate. What's the commission on IB? Like, say I got like a $2,000 or $3,000 account. What's the commission rate on there? Like, what's that? Is there a platform fee? What's the platform like? What's the settlement time like? Like, all of that stuff is going to influence where I go, you know? Alright, so guys, I'm talking to Parth. I'm talking to Parth in Discord. And he tells me he doesn't like ebooks. And that I can give the ebook away to somebody else. So, maybe we'll do another burn competition today. Maybe. We'll do some type of giveaway. I got you. We'll be giving away Parth's ebook. I appreciate the Parth, if you're listening, bro. I appreciate the love, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Get at me, bro. I can do back end. Let's make some. All right. Wait, IB is free commission? What? Is it really? If it is, man, I gotta go. If it is, I'm going to IB. It just depends on their settlement time. But yeah, if it is, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Hold on. Hey, they are commission free, bro. I'm going to IB, man. That's where I'm going. I'm gonna see, even if, like, listen, I might be able to make it work a little bit, but I'm going to IB. If they're commission free, I'm doing it. Wait. Let me see. I think, wait, okay, so it's commission free. IB provides unlimited commission-free trading in US listed stocks and ETFs while enjoying a simplified trading experience via the client portal and IBKR mobile. Somebody explain this to me. Okay, so it sounds like... Okay, this sounds like the same as Thinkorswim, which is free commissions as long as it's not OTC. And that's fine. I don't trade OTC stocks. So that's fine. So I'm probably going to IB. I've always wanted to use them. I could use Webull as well, though. I could. If I'm adding everybody in our Discord, so if you see the alert, don't join it. I'm just sending this YouTube link. So if you're already here, don't worry about it. Just stay here. Alright, guys. But yeah, I'm looking at PIXY. This one doesn't look bad. The two I'm really watching that are actually setting up for it are PIXY and ATYU. I believe it's ATYU, or AYTU is what it is. Yeah. No, it's not this. What is it? It's PIXY and something else. It's like A something. AYRO. It's AYRO. So it's PIXY and AYRO is the two I'm really watching. These are both setting up. We need a little bit of a drop before the opening bell, but these are the two that I'm kind of looking at. And then I'll also watch like GEVO, like GEVO, and maybe OGEN. Maybe OGEN. We'll see. IB Pro is not free commissions. Yeah, but see, they've done all the testing. But like, so here's the thing, right? Like, I've been back and forth to the doctor over and over again in the last 6 months, man. Like, one of the things, here's a funny story. I went to the doctor once because, I can't remember what it was. I think I went to the doctor once because I was having GI problems, right? Like, issues. I wanted to make sure it wasn't a kidney, like a kidney stone or anything like that. And so I went to the doctor, right? And the doctor takes my blood, and they're doing a blood test, and like, they try to run my blood, but they get an invalid result. And so they're like, okay, don't worry about it. We'll take some more blood. So they took some more blood, invalid result. And so they took some more blood, but this time they were like, look, we're going to test this. You've been here for hours. Just go ahead and go home, and, and we'll call you with the results. And so I'm like, okay, cool. And so I go home, right? The doctor calls me, and the doctor goes, okay, so we're still getting an invalid result. This means that your levels are so high, your blood or your heart marker levels are so high that it's giving us an invalid result, and you could have a heart attack. You need to go to the doctor now. You need to go to the emergency room now. And so for me, I'm like, oh, well, great. I'm about to die. I'm like, okay, I'm about to die. Basically that's what they're telling me, is that my blood levels are so high that I'm about to die, basically. And so I rush to the emergency room, freaking out, like telling my kids I love them. I'm like, look, I'm about to die, basically is what I'm thinking. I'm about to just drop dead, is what I thought, And so I go to the doctor. I go to the emergency room, and the emergency room takes my blood. They do a EKG, they do an X-ray, they do an ultrasound, they do all this stuff, right? And they basically come back and they're like, nah, dude, you're good. Like, you're fine. Like, nothing's wrong with you. Like, their machine was malfunctioning. And I'm sitting there like, damn, man, I probably had to pay like $2,000 for that freaking emergency room. But yeah, that was this year. That's 2020 in a nutshell right now, Yeah, basically, it's so ironic, too, because they're basically like, you're about to have a heart attack, and that almost made me have a heart attack, man. It's, you know, it was dumb, man. It was dumb. And they didn't cover the doctor visit either, so I basically had to pay for an ER visit. And the ER doctors were just, they felt bad for me, because I'm sitting there, like, panicking. My heart rate's at, like, 100. It was bad, man. It was bad. But yeah, we're watching AYRO. Sorry about the long, sidetracked story. But yeah, that's how much I've been to the doctor this year. But yeah, we're watching CLBS too. We're watching AYRO. This one's kind of setting up for it now, though. I don't mind this one for CLBS. Looking for a spike into the opening bell. Yeah, man. All right. But yeah, so, alright. But yeah, we're watching CLBS. This one's setting up, as long as this 26 SMA right here stays above the 12 EMA, if we get the crossover into the opening bell, I will trade CLBS as well. So the right now, for my crossover strategy, the ones that are setting up are PIXY. Now, PIXY is not setting up anymore. It actually just pulled the crossover in pre-market right here. It just broke out. Here's the crossover. Boom, there it is. We missed it. It's okay, but PIXY is ripping up here. It's at 430, just above 420, everybody's favorite number. And it's ripping up to 436 right now. We'll see what happens here. It's pushing up to 450. Let's see if it gets rejected there, but big move coming in for PIXY. PIXY making a big move. It's at 437 now, so we are getting a big move here. No, they never acknowledged it. You got to understand doctors, man. Doctors are not trying to be liable for anything. It's cost control. They're not trying to be liable for anything. And so they're not even going to acknowledge that it was wrong of them to do that. They're probably just going to stick to their story and hope I don't, say anything, which I didn't. I'm not, listen, I'll be all right. I'm very blessed to have all the things I have, and if I have to pay a little bit extra for a doctor's appointment, I'm just glad I'm not dying. I'm not going to make it difficult on them. But yeah, we got PIXY. Like I said, we're ripping up here. We got 425s, which we could see if we hold there or not, but I think 450 is the next stop here. But yeah, so PIXY is not in the list anymore. Right now we got AYRO, which is setting up, if we could drop a little bit, CLBS, or basically the two that are setting up. CLBS and AYRO. This one is probably my favorite, to be honest, CLBS, to see if we get that move into the opening bell. SLGG, TOPS. So TOPS is setting up for it too, and I missed this one completely. This is Top Ships. It's a shipping company. I've traded this one many times before for TOPS. This is Top Ships. All right, so their firm was affiliated with the All right, so a firm that was affiliated with the CEO just bought 100,000 shares of Top Ships. So, yeah. So after firm affiliated with chief executive buys 100K shares. And yeah, this stock is up well. This one's setting up too. We'll watch it. This one's worthwhile to be on the list too, I think. So this is worth it. We'll watch this one too for TOPS. AYRO is for this one. So right now we got Tops, Gevo, and CLBS for the crossover. Maybe it depends. We still got a little bit of time before the opening bell, but right now we're watching for this 26 SMA white line to cross under the 12 EMA blue line here to see if we get the rip up. And so that's what we're watching. Foot Locker also showed up on the list today. Foot Locker. Oh, 100% Will. I mean, listen, I'm not disagreeing with you there. He said Tops and Ship are a bunch of manipulation and crooks. 100%. But that doesn't mean you can't take advantage of the momentum, And sometimes that's the best momentum to catch. What is EYPT? See, this one's a little bit too cheap for me, but it is setting up. It is setting up. Maybe we could try it. It's cheap stock. It's not super expensive, so maybe we'll try it. But it depends on if it actually crosses over. But yeah, EYPT isn't bad. We could look at the catalyst here as well. TD has a new web platform? Do they? Honestly, I'm still mad at TD. Where's their web-based platform? Auto Trade, is that what it's called? Oh no. What do I? Yeah, I don't want to trade on their web-based platform though. Alright, we do have the Thinkorswim web. I might try it. I'm gonna pull up Thinkorswim web just in case I need to. But yeah, we're watching EYPT. I'm gonna look up the catalyst for this one as well. Alright. Alright, so here's the Thinkorswim web platform. This is the Thinkorswim web-based platform. Now, I could use this with like a chart, but I still want to try out IB. It just depends on if it's free or not. So let's try looking up EYPT here. Okay. This is the web-based platform on Thinkorswim right now. Okay, here's the chart. How do I, where's the options? Here it is. No. Trade. What? Yeah, it's gonna take a little while to figure this out. Buy. I don't want to buy it right now though. I don't want it to automatically populate my order. Let me mess with this a little bit. Positions. No. Yeah, I just gotta figure out how to do this. I don't know how to do this. I'd like to be able to trade. This is gonna be something I'll have to figure out afterwards. Settings. Notifications. It's not bad. I mean, it doesn't seem like a bad platform. Okay, it's Interactive Broker Lite, has 0 commissions. No, I'll have to go check, Joel. My bad, brother. I usually check my emails pretty regularly, but like I said, dude, I've been sick, man. It's been back and forth. Honestly, I fell asleep at like 8 p.m. yesterday. It's just been rough, man. I'm gonna try to put out some videos this weekend, but like I said, we'll see. It's been a tough time. You know, it's been hard to get anything done. You guys know me. Usually I'm pretty consistent with my video uploads, and honestly, I enjoy making these videos because, like, I backtest anyway. Like, I love data mining and backtesting regardless, and so it's like I love making these videos, but it's been a hellish week, man. Yeah, but what's IB Lite look like? Like, what's the difference between IB Lite and IB Pro? Alright, so U.S. exchange listed stocks and ETFs are commission free with no minimum balance. Okay, yeah, that sounds like fine. How much does data cost, though? I don't really need data, to be honest, because if I really want to, I could just use something else for data. Nah, they actually tested me for COVID yesterday, or the day before at the doctor, and I was negative for it. So I've gotten tested for COVID twice, and I've been negative both times. DOS is a real-time paper trading. You can use it for 14 days. Yeah, they do. I've seen that. I've used DOS paper before. When I was first getting started, I was using DOS a little bit. Yeah, Pixie started ripping up. I called it out. Like I said, I thought it was going up to, yeah, I thought it was, this is the level I thought it would hit, which we really just broke through it and the pre-market high right there at 450. So Pixie ripping up big here. Oh, that's tough, man. Why would they charge that much for data? What's the point? You know, I mean, I guess if it's going to be more reliable than Thinkorswim, it could be worth it. But I could still use Thinkorswim for charting. Bro, I'm on Webull. Where's my level 2 at, dude? Where's my level 2 at here? How do you pull level 2 up? Quick chart, positions, level 1. What? I don't get level 1 either? Time and sales. Blah, blah, blah. Active trader, price ladders, quick chart. Okay, reset it. Oh, I got you. I gotta unlock it. That's what it is. Alright, so I do think I have level 2. Here's the order book. So we do have the order book. Key statistics, time and sales, order and positions. I think that's what it's going to be, is order and positions, right? Yeah, here is basically the level 2 on Webull. Like, this is basically the level 2 right here. Let me get rid of this if it'll let me. Like, this is basically the level 2 right here. That's the time and sales. I don't know. I have to figure out how to add the level 2. But regardless, we'll see. PIXY, rip it up. About to break those highs up there at 480s. It's called the order book. Yeah, I see that. Alright. Alright, guys, we got like 3 minutes left. Let's do this. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we're working. Yeah, PIXY crossed down here, but it was a little sketch, I think. We got MTP here that has set up for the crossover. So MTP prime watch right now for the crossover. It has set up here. So we're going to get this ready to trade. For MTP, we did have the crossover play set up now for it. We're going to watch that. Any reason to think Thinkorswim won't fail today? I don't know, man. We'll see, bro. I'm hoping it doesn't, dude. It better not, man. You know. But with all that said, y'all want to help support your boy here. Y'all go check out Webull. If you sign up for Webull, you get 2 free stocks if you deposit $100. So if you sign up, you get a free stock. If you deposit $100, you get another free stock. Like I said, I got this stock yesterday. Or I got this stock last week. Or Friday is when. No. I got this stock Tuesday. I don't know when I got this stock. It was on the 18th, whatever day that was. But I got AMT, which is a $250 stock. And to be fair, I don't think most people are actually going to get that. But you can roll the dice and see if you can. It's got free simulation, free paper trading on Webull, a dope platform. They implemented candlestick charts. I can add my indicators. I do have my moving average crossover set up here. And, you know, so it is a pretty dope platform. And free paper trading, a lot of good stuff on Webull. And like I said, if you want to roll the dice, try to get you a free stock, check out your boy's link. Help support your boy here. Yeah, it felt solid leading up to the open yesterday, too, and then it just died. Another penny stock that's moving that we might not have seen is UAVS here. UAVS is starting to push up here. It went exactly up to that 260 level I talked about. Look at that. So we'll watch this one, but MTP is probably my prime watch today, followed closely by AYRO, GEVO, and what was the other one? CLBS. But CLBS doesn't actually look like it's set up anymore. It went up too much. But we're close to it. So CLBS, GEBO, AYRO are what I'm watching. But MTP's the top watch right now. We got the crossover here. We could get a break. We're going to wait for it. Watch it. We got less than a minute. Let me get everything ready here, team. Alright, guys. Good luck, team. Let's do this. Everybody send happy thoughts to Thinkorswim. That will hopefully work today. Happy thoughts, happy vibes. Alright, we're ready. Alright, let's do this. Everybody send happy thoughts, happy vibes. Here we go. Come on, Thinkorswim. You can do it, bro. I'm watching MTP, I'm watching AYRO. PIXY is actually dropping down some. We might set up, oh no, it's too late. But yeah, I'm watching AYRO, I'm watching MTP. Come on, let's get it. GEVO ripping up here. Didn't actually set up for it though, unfortunately. GEVO ripping up though. We are getting a ripping GEVO. I'm watching MTP. We're getting a little bit of a move here for MTP. I'm still watching AYRO here. AYRO. Waiting for the crossover play here. Nothing yet. EYPT. EYPT. A lot of people talking about that one this morning. That one did just give us the crossover play for EYPT. I could try it on a cheap stock like this, and we could try to take like 100 shares here because we did get it. Alright, so I'm in with the 200 shares, I guess, here of EYPT. We'll let that work. That's fine. see if we push up to break $1 is really what we want to see right now. Alright, but we did get the crossover on the cheap stock here. Let's see if we get up to 90s. We're making some moves. We're at the 90s. MTP. I'm gonna sell the bid here. Alright, took half off. There's the break. Holding 100 shares left. Alright, I just made my little $11 from 200 shares. That's like a, you know, that's like a like 15% gain on it. Alright, still watching MTP, nothing yet, but shout out to the dude that called EYPT. Made a little bit of money there. Caught the crossover. Still watching AYRO for it. AYRO. If we can get this crossover here, we might take it. I'm still watching MTP here. So yeah, EYPT did give it to us. Maybe sold a little bit too soon, but with how the last few days have been, I think I need to, honestly. Yeah, my finally Thinkorswim is working here. It seems like it's finally okay. And I'm watching MTP here. MTP. I'm watching AYRO. We still need to wait for the crossover play to actually show up here. But we're waiting. Also watching OGEN. Pixie is pulling a red to green move though, guys. PIXY is pulling a red to green move. This one doesn't look that bad. BBQ. Yeah, there's the red to green move here. A little late for it now, but we did get the red to green on Pixie. Pixie about to break pre-market highs up here. We'll wait. Looks strong. Pixie probably my favorite looking one right now. If I wasn't trading the crossover, I'd try to trade Pixie. Now Pixie ripping up. We are still watching AYRO here. This one actually has been trying to set up for the crossover play. We're at 340s right now. 340s. Oh, well, mine are actually working. It's the first time mine have worked all week. Pixie ripping up here. Pixie's the big move right now. PIXY. Like I said, there's the pre-market high break. Looks strong. EYPT still ripping up. Maybe I should have held a little bit there. But there's Pixie. It's at 507s, 510s. There's 510s. Yeah, I'm watching MTP and I'm waiting. We need the crossover though, so I'm watching AYRO and I'm watching MTP. So I'm saving my equity for those three, or for those two. I don't hate this little dip buy right here either, down to the pre-market high, and just look for a quick little rip up here. Here's the 3-bar play that we might actually get here. So this might be a 3-bar play, and it might be the first time I could attack it. Let's try to get 50 shares here. Waiting for the 3-bar play. We could get it right here. Might be the only thing to attack. Not really my system though. Haven't really tried it with real money yet. But it doesn't look like MTP or AYRO is setting up for it, so we can use a little bit of equity here and try to get something. Holding over 5. Oof. Alright, I'm in with the 100 shares. I really don't like it. I think there's a little bit of a chase. Yeah, just a little bit of a chase. My fault. There's just nothing else showing up for the crossover play, so I gotta kind of be careful here. If AYRO starts to rip, I'll jump in that. Yeah, my fault. I let impatience get to me here. And we could try to let it bounce, I guess, but nothing else was showing up. And, yeah, let impatience get the best of me, I think, here. Here's 92s. Maybe it'll rebound here, break over 5. We'll see, though. I'd like to see it hold over this pre-market high, for sure. But at least Thinkorswim's working, you know. But yeah, I'm in with 100 shares here of this. And we can let this work. It's going to be a bigger trade, but I want to let it see if it can bounce at the VWAP area. Yeah, I'm out. $50 loss, way too big. My fault though, that was purely my fault. It wasn't actually Thinkorswim that time. Tried to go for it. I think a lot of people got squeezed out, and I probably should have exited with them, but it is what it is. At least Thinkorswim's working, you know. And I still have some equity. Like I said, I can try to trade some more. It needs to be a good setup though. And I think nothing else really set up for the crossover play except for the one I took on EYPT. And so at least the crossover is still working. But yeah, nothing else looks good at all, to be honest. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm still kind of looking at UAVS and maybe OGEN, but we only got like 6 minutes to actually trade the crossover in this. And so I'm down like 30 something bucks today, which is fine. Small loss, but yeah, I let the emotion get the best of me. Part of trading so much is having that discipline, and I don't think I had it today, unfortunately. What else we got moving? BBQ might be trying there. Barbecue, I'm going to start calling that one. I'm still waiting for CLBS or maybe OGEN or maybe MTP, but we'll see. We'll have to wait. Yeah, it is what it is. It's small, and this is the reason I trade small, is because it's like, I know, it's just, it's tough, man. It's like, it's like I know what works, but when nothing sets up, I should have just taken my gain and left, right? And the crossover certainly works. Like, it worked today. I got in, my green trade today was the crossover play. What we saw there on PIXY was not. That was just a breakout above the pre-market high, and you got to scalp those breakouts. I can't try to wait and see, you know, what it's going to do after that. I think way too extended for me to trade for sure. But it is what it is, you know. In the end, that's why I'm trading small, is so I can kind of figure out what I need to do and work on building the system for sure. But the crossover play, if you just attack that, it certainly works. And I think today proved that as well with EYPT. You know, worked really, really well. The key with all of these, though, is that you got to scalp them. You can't hold on to them and just kind of sit in there like I did. Sorry, my wife called me, guys. All right, I'm back. Yeah, and I'm kind of looking at like OGEN. We'll see if we get it here or not. All right, so watching OG in here, another one popping on the list is GASS. GASS. Look at wait, what was this one? What was this one? Yeah, GASS ripping up big here, guys. Big rip for GSSS, or what it? Yeah, GASS gas is what we're gonna call that one. Yeah, I don't see anything else really setting up here, unfortunately. Let me know if you guys see anything specifically. Yeah, mine's working okay. Hey, nice G. Let me see. Yeah, it looks solid, man. Look at the crossover here this morning, too. There it is right there. So it looks good, man. We're going to just see if it continues to work. But the crossover play certainly works if you can attack it correctly, for sure. You just got to be able to attack it correctly. But there it is. Still waiting for AYRO here. AYRO. Oh, I'm in Pixie with a few hundred shares. Or no, with 75 shares. But it's about break even. I got in on the VWAP bounce setup. I'm just waiting to see if it can break over 5. I'm up a little bit on it, and it's just a small trade. But I'm trying to give it that time to work here, see if it can break over 5, and then I just got to get out of the whole thing if it can't. So trying to manage this as it happens, but I need to wait to see if it's actually going to break here, and if not, just bail out of this thing. About break even though, so I think the entry on the second position was a little bit better. There's 97s, 99s. And maybe I'm just chasing here. This one's just getting dumped on me. It's back to 92s, faking people out. I'm trying to give it time to hold, but we got to get out pretty soon here. Yeah, nothing else really set up for it. Like MTP didn't. AYRO might set up, but we're past the 15-minute time frame, so it's too late for that one. Which is why you see me take other trades, because nothing else. The time frame is kind of up right now. UAVS though, guys, UAVS is ripping up here. So UAVS is making a big squeeze. UAVS bouncing at the VWAP, pushing up to 250s right now for UAVS. Let me show you guys this one. UAVS is starting to rip. We're at 258 right now, 258s right now, so we'll see if that one holds or not. But UAVS is starting to squeeze. Givo going up. HJLI. GEVO hasn't done anything yet. It's still down. HJLI though. mean, we could try to take... Alright, we're in a... we're in 75 shares? What? I don't want 75 shares. I wanted, Okay, I guess I'm in 75 shares of this now. I was trying to catch it before this, but it just took too long to actually hit. Yeah, OG never set up. UAVS is absolutely ripping up here. UAVS, it's at 264s now. Gas, JASS is ripping up too. So GASS is ripping up as well. Look at GASS here. It's breaking those previous highs up there at the 304 level, or that 314 level. And then we also have, like I said, UAVS making a big move here. But yeah, there's UAVS. It's at 364s right now. Losses are gonna happen, George. If it's big, you gotta just scale down, brother. You know, like I said, you'll see me, like, I'm still building the system, and so you'll see me take much smaller share size. Like, you'll see me just trade small. And the reason I trade small is because I'm still building my system, right? And so if you're taking big losses, you probably want to scale down in size. That's the only thing that makes sense. I'm in a PIXY, and we're starting to get that other rip up. But if you're taking really big losses, you want to scale down, because you got to just if you're taking big losses, you want to limit your risk in those trades, you know. And if your losses are too big and they're really emotional for you, then you need to just scale your sizing down, because you're probably just trading too large, unfortunately. What? I tried to sell, it wouldn't let me. I'm gonna get so frustrated if this doesn't fill me. I tried to get in there and it didn't fill. It's too late now. I missed the exit I wanted. It told me that I can't place 2 orders at once. I don't have 2 orders here. Ah. Come on, man. I gotta get that straight. HJLI, though. Look at this little baby trade right here. We're gonna sell 100 shares here. Got in out of that. We're holding, let me just get out of this thing, because this is a big win. Well, I guess it's scaling me out like that. Okay. Alright, we're at $18 gain on HJLI, and we'll take that. You know, we'll take that. I'm happy with that. Going back to PIXY, little baby trade there. PIXY, we're up a little bit here. Like I said, I would like to get it up to like $8 or $9 in profit so I could exit the position. But I don't mind letting this work a little bit to see if it's going to squeeze up over the whole $1.05. I would love it to hold and break over the pre-market high, though. I think this is the biggest level at this point. And we got to be prepared to just market out of this thing if it goes too crazy here. But not a bad little gain there for just a little, you know, a few hundred shares on a penny stock. Alright, we got out of half. We're holding 40 shares left of this one. So we're making a little bit of money back with this one too. There's the rip over 5. We'll see if we can actually break it or not. But now we're holding a really small position. And at the very least, we're making some money back here. So about a break-even day, I was able to kind of stay calm and get into a few little trades. And go about break-even on the day, even though I took a big loss in the beginning. You know, not too bad. and happy with that for the most part. Listen, as long as I don't take a huge loss like I have this week because of Thinkorswim, and at least my Thinkorswim is working. So you got to try to see those silver linings in there. UAVS is still ripping up here. We're at 265. Luckily, I scaled out of most of this, and we're going to see if this rips up. Ideally, I'd love to see this one just, you know, bang on up here to like $6, but, you know, obviously, that's kind of hoping. HJLI still moving up. Hey, I could have held a little bit, but I think, listen, I think when you got 200 shares and you've made, you know, in that trade I made like 20%, or no, I made 50% relative to my investment. Like I made 20 cents a share on a 40-cent stock, and so I think when you're up 50 cents or 50%, you got to just get out, especially with a few hundred shares. You know what I mean? I think you just got to bail out of that. I'm still holding a little bit of Pixie here. I've already scaled out and made my money back, so it's probably not going to be a losing trade. It might be a break-even trade, but it's probably not going to be losing here. There's fives. There's 504s. Come on, Pixie. Let's get this break here. 504s. Just a little baby share size, but hey, you know, let's see if we can make a little bit of money back from this. Yeah, as long as this trade doesn't go horribly wrong, it's about a break-even day, which is good, you know, considering first took a big loss right at the beginning. And it's just a lesson on sticking to my strategies. You get the crossover play in some of these, then you can really make some money. All right, let's go for the pre-market high break, or the high of the day break here, if it can hold over 5. All right, we're pushing, we're trying. 14s. There's 18s. Nice. All right, there's the break. HJLI still pushing up here. There's 20s. Okay. All right, we're out. That's fine. I'm break even on the day. I'll take that. I'll take that. We're gonna move on to trading mid and high caps now. But yeah, I'm break even on the day in penny stocks. That's fine. Like I said, I'll take it. I made like 12 bucks on one. I made like 12 bucks on one, and then 18 or 19 on another. And so yeah, we're break even, and happily so. I'll take that. And we're gonna move to mid and high caps, where we've been making money lately, and we'll see how that goes now too. But yeah, what I did here is, here's the thing, right? Like, there's benefits of all of this. Like, let me remove all of these lines right here, and I was trying to show you guys like what my mindset was with every one of these trades. Okay, so let's remove all this too. So, and we might actually rip up here, but like my mindset with this team, like this was my mindset, is that I tried to trade, like earlier this weekend, we back tested the 3-bar play, right? We back tested the 3-bar play. This one just straight up failed. And this was a failure of a 3-bar play. It just didn't work. It was the 3-bar play. You can see we got an igniting or breakout candle. This is more of a breakout candle. An igniting candle would have almost no wicks. But this one didn't have barely any, and then we got the 3-bar play and it just failed. Now, there's a few things I could have done. The biggest thing here, guys, the biggest thing that you want to understand is that the strategy that I know works right now, and the back testing results for it, are where my system is heading. Like, I probably shouldn't have tried to trade the 3-bar play. I think it's been too emotional of a week. But what I know 100% works is the moving average crossover in the first 15 minutes when a stock opens up underneath the VWAP. Now, what was it? ENDP? No, what was it? It was EYPT. All right, so this one, beautiful moving average crossover, first 15 minutes. Opened up below. This is exactly what you want to look for here. Stock opens up below the VWAP, well below the VWAP. You get the moving average crossover right in that opening bell. Look at that. It happened right there. And then look what we get. Boom. That is what we look for. That is what we're trying to take. That is what we need to take. And so that is what we got. But yeah, it's a break-even day. I'm happy it's a break-even day too. It's just a rough day for sure. It's been a rough week, man. It's been a rough week. But at least Thinkorswim has been working for me at the very least. But if you attack just the moving average crossover, like I said, this one was my green trade for the day using the strategy. If I just attack this strategy, here's the key though. This is what you have to understand. You gotta be disciplined enough to ignore everything else. You're gonna have FOMO, you're gonna watch crazy movers, you're gonna see breakouts, you're gonna see all that good stuff. But if you're trying to trade this specific system that I have been, you gotta be disciplined enough to not attack everything else. You gotta just say, look, I'm gonna wait for that crossover. Once I get it, I'm in and out and I'm done. I'm gonna go hang out with my family. I'm gonna go play Xbox. I'm gonna go for a jog around the block. That's what you do, right? If you get stuck like me today, forcing other trades because, you don't see anything, it's ultimately going to drag your system down. When you're building a new system, one of the most important things is sticking to that system. Anything else is just going to cloud it up like this, right? But I know if I just attack that crossover play the first 15 minutes, it's a home run system, it's a home run strategy, and it will certainly work. Listen guys, I've had 50 plus people come out to me saying, yo bro, I've tried that moving average crossover system you talked about, it for sure works. Tons of people have reached out to me being like, yo bro, this system works. And it certainly does. But again, you gotta be disciplined enough to not attack everything else. Not like me today. I messed up, I attacked too much stuff. Luckily, I was able to kind of deal with it. But it's frustrating because it could have been a green day. I could have just took my money and done. But instead, I got greedy. And greed will always beat you up and humble you in the market for sure. Yeah, I mean, Dean, like I said, I'm just going by, everybody approaches the 3-bar play a little bit differently. I'm just going by the system that I actually back-tested. So, I back-tested a system. I'm just going by what that was, right? And it worked a decent percentage of the time, but it didn't work every time. But the strategy I traded fell in line right around with what my system actually was. Now, I will say that maybe I could do a little bit better about analyzing the extension of those moves and implementing that into the system to see if we can have better results, and that sounds plausible. But like I said, I'm still really new to the system. I just back-tested it because we had a lot of requests for it, and I'm just going by how I back-tested it, which is mostly looking for high-of-the-day breaks, VWAP breaks above the VWAP, and using it in that regard. And so, but again, I'm very early on in testing it and trading it, and I think people probably have a few different ways to actually approach the strategy or not, if that makes sense. Hey, nice Eric. Nice Desert. Yeah, it's the 12 EMA, the 26 SMA is the system. You look for the 26 SMA to be above the 12 EMA. The 26 SMA is this white line right here. You look for that, and then you look for it to cross underneath the blue line, like this, right? And so you see, either you can go with the blue line crossing above. Point is, the 26 SMA needs to be above the 12 EMA, and then you need to get the crossover at the opening bell, and that's when you enter. And it's a scalping system, so you need to get in and out really, really quickly. Luckily, what redeemed me today is HJLI. And the reason I got into this is because it was really early in a move. We broke pre-market highs, which is part of my system, right? So when we broke these pre-market highs and this high of the day right here, that's part of my system too. And so I jumped in there, and this was the redeeming trade that really bought me pretty close to break even. I also got into a dip buy today. And so when this Pixie trade didn't work out, I waited for a dip to around the VWAP. And I think if I'm being honest with myself, I probably held it a little bit too long. I probably held this one just a tad bit too long. And it's my mistake. It's my fault for sure. But at least Thinkorswim didn't freeze. You know, it looks like I got out of Pixie at a right time. And you know, I got a little bit of a redemption there. Made some money and was able to come out alive, break even. I'm using your, yeah, for sure. And it's an important lesson on back testing, guys, because it's like I've back tested a number of different strategies in the last few days, and I think a good way for beginners to really understand how to build a system in trading, you need to understand like the different steps it takes. Like I'm going to be putting out another video on that specifically, but it's important to understand like the steps that it takes to actually approach the market in this way, right? Like you have to, like, what you want to do is you want to take different strategies that you think might work well for your own personality. So you see different strategies and you're like, okay, I like these strategies. Then what you do is you go back in time and you back test those systems and those strategies, and you try to find three things. You want to find the accuracy rate, the condition or position on the chart where it works the best, whether it be high of the day breaks, breaking over the VWAP, below the VWAP, above the VWAP, however you want to do that. You want to find the best position of the stock when the strategy presents itself. You want to find the best stocks it works on, the best time of the day it works on, and then obviously the accuracy rate. You find those four things really. And so that's what you back test. You see when it works, where it works, at what time it works, what position it works on, and what stocks it works on. And you find out all those different things about the strategy, and then you implement it with small sizing. It has to be small size. You can't trade too large. It's got to be small. And the reason it's small is because you're gonna have to learn how you want to trade it. It might show up well in back testing, but when you start implementing it with real money, it just doesn't work. You know what I mean? And so, with that said, you want to make sure it works with your own way of trading it, and you implement it with real money but with small size, and then you just kind of move your way up from there. Okay, it works here, and that's how you build the system. If you don't build a system like that and you just kind of blindly follow, you're probably going to lose long term. And so you want to work on building the system that actually works for you specifically, you know. And it's tough, it's not easy, it takes a long time to actually do. What's up, Precise? What's up, brother? Alright, so what else we got today, guys? Yeah, I'm watching PIXY again here. Well, we're gonna see what happens with it, but it's too late for me for that one. I'm gonna just take my money and get out of there. I'm in AMD with a few hundred shares here. Got out of half of my position there. Still holding 100 shares here. Trying to catch this AMD breakdown underneath 64s. But I've made enough money on this to be okay with it at this point. What I might do is I might look for another drop and then maybe add back some size, risking off of 92s right there. We'll see though. We're about break even in it. I'm gonna get in with 150 shares here. Like I said, we're just looking for a risk level of 92s at this point. '78s, '77s. Yeah, PIXY is ripping up here. All right, I'm going to get out another half there. I'm still holding 75 shares of AMD. Like I said, we're looking for this break right here, which we're actually getting. There's the break. We want to hold under 64. There's 64 break. We want it down to 8250s now. There's 8259s, 58s, 57, 56. That's close enough. We're going to get out there for a $35 gain. Maybe I missed out on the breakout underneath it, but there's 8250 for the scalping play there. We got a little bit of a bounce. Maybe we could short into a small size here. Yeah, we're going to get in with 75 shares here on AMD with a little bounce. Risk level is going to be about 64, 65. See if we can break under 8250. This is what we're shooting for here. There's 52s. There's 59s. Let it work. 56s, 54s. 52s. Like I said, we need to see it under 8250. 8250, $0.50 is going to be such a big psychological level that we just want to see it hold and break underneath that level. It might take a little while. There's the break 49s. Let's see if we break down here. See, it's just a tough level. I'm trying 52s again. 50s. We tried enough there. I'm going to get out break even. We tried enough. Maybe if we break back down, but yeah, see, there's the breakout. Maybe another momentum break underneath. We'll take it again, but it just took too long. And like, these are the rare instances when I'm watching the level 2 more than anything. And the reason I don't hate this is because we've actually broken above that previous closing price. You guys can't see it now. I'm going to get in with 75 shares here. And then I'm watching this one around the previous close. The previous closing price is at 76 and 77. So what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to add to the position up to that previous closing price at 78 is where it is. And then try to get out if it breaks that, but then scale into the position. So we're in with 150 shares now. And again, let me show you guys this really quick. It might take a little while. I got to be careful here though. It's starting to squeeze up. Ideally, we just want to see it hold underneath the previous closing price. It was just right around 82.80. We're at 82.70s now. Alright, let me throw this up while we have a little bit of time here. Alright, so this light blue line right here is the previous close. We just want to see it hold underneath that level. About to get out. We'll let it test. Alright, we rejected a little bit. 68. Okay, so we did reject exactly off of that level, but it's still not over. It's probably going to push up and test it a few more times here. Alright, so we're still holding it pretty firm, but trying. Rejected it again. Still trying. Like I said, we're in short, trying to see if this level holds. And this is where I'm watching the level 2. I'm just watching to see if it breaks. And last test. Try to break over it. Still testing. Okay, so we did hold. Let's see if it pushes down here. Alright, so we're back underneath it. Alright, so we did hold that level as resistance nicely. We're about break even now. 65s, 64s. Okay, 62s. Breaking down here. We're gonna get out another half there. We're holding 75 shares left, and this will be enough to hold in case it does actually break under 82.50. But that half partial position is just gonna protect us if it does bounce back up. But this is enough to let it hold. If AMD continues to hold under 82.50, we can just try to hold the rest of these 75 shares to see if we get the breakdown under 82.50 like we want, which is also the low of the day. And so if we do break it strong and hold, we could get a really nice downward move after that. And so that level is right here at 82.50, right around here. But it's still not set in stone yet. We still got to wait and let it kind of play out here for AMD. Yeah, I got a video on it. I'll try to copy and paste that video. It's easier just to watch the video on it. I got a lot of content on that strategy, so hold on, let me find it. Yeah, there's the video for it. Right there. We're still letting this work. Like I said, we really want to see this break here. That 82.50 break, that's what we're really waiting for here. To see if we ever get it or not. And we can let this consolidate. Like I said, this is the previous closing price, this light blue line right here. Really significant level, really important level. And it's essentially the level where a stock goes from green to red or red to green on the day. It's where the stock closed yesterday. And so a lot of other traders are watching that level pretty significantly as well. And it just gives it a lot of sway over a stock's movement. And so that's what we're really focusing on here today with AMD right now. See if we can hold under that. As you guys saw, we shorted into that level, anticipating this rejection that we got right here. And now we're just going to see if AMD can break the low of the day down here at 82.50 or so. If not, we can get out pretty close to break even on it. Just trying to set ourselves up for success. And if it doesn't work, that's cool. We can still get out break even. Which we might have to pretty soon. Okay. Alright, I know the plan. I'm going to get out at like 65, 66, 82.65 or 82.66, and the reward target is like 82.35 is what we want to see here. 82.35 for, there we go. Gotta get out. And we're out. So break even trade, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, completely break even. I set myself up for success with it, and you know, it just didn't work. Now that it moves back up, I don't like it as much. Unless we get another confirmed rejection on that previous closing price. Sorry, I got these ginger chews, these ginger gummies that I've been taking for my stomach. You know what I would like to test? The pre-market high is such a good indication of strength when stocks actually break it. And so I'd like to test the dip buying pre-market high breaks that fail. Because a lot of the time they end up following through like this, which is really why I kind of wanted to get into this. Look how well this worked though. Look at these levels I drew out. They all worked really well. 425 worked. But what I'd like to test here is when stocks do break this pre-market high level and then fall back down, you can give yourself a low of the day risk, get in on the dip, and then maybe at a $0.50 like this, 450, and then try to just ride it up, kind of like I did today on PIXY. I'm curious to see what that would work, and if that would work, and how it would work. Alright, so we're still battling this previous closing price here, and like I said, if we rip down and break 8250s, I'm gonna scalp a little bit larger sizing with this, but we gotta wait for it. Right, it sounds like it would work, right? Yeah, and like I said, I was luckily I made my money with it. Yeah, and that kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. Or it's got to be small floats that rip, Alright, so I'm kind of back in AMD here. Short. It's back down to these levels, which I think I can profit from. A much larger position. But we're going to try to make it work here and see if we can actually profit from this. If we're at 56, I'm going to take half off there. There's the break. We're still holding 75 shares left, and this is the exact strategy that I wanted. So there's the breakdown under the $0.50 I've been talking about all morning. And we're about to get out here pretty soon. Yeah, we're out. So we made our money with that, and maybe we'll jump back in, and if we feel the urge to, on this Toro challenge account is what this is. So we'll see. All right, I'm back in it. See if we can break down to 35s. There's 35s. There's 37s, 35s. And we're out. So no losses today in trading these penny stocks. I'm on this challenge account, which is the Toro challenge. The goal is to make $1,500 in profit while following the rest of their rules. And if you can do that, they fund you. And so I'm working on getting funded right now on this Toro challenge account. Yes, it does, Bobby. It just depends, man. It depends on if you have a cash account or not, or what you're really working on with that, Alright, I'm in another 150 of AMD here. We're trying to catch this breakdown. There's 32s. We're going to get out there. So, $63 day. No losses yet on these penny plays, or on these mid scalps. So, I'll take that so far. Also, guys, if you guys want to use the scanners that I'm specifically using, you can check out Trade Ideas, and if you use my promo code, you get 15% off. So you can get if you use BT15, you get 15% off. You can check out Trade Ideas here, and really, they're what's alerting me on these gappers. And there's the link for that if you want to check that out. But yeah, they're really what's giving me the news on these gappers. So, you know, they've been very, very helpful in finding some of these big moves. So yeah, that was TradeNet. TradeNet actually paid me though. Like, people hate on TradeNet. Like, people have hated on TradeNet forever. But like, the reality is they paid me my money. Like, they paid me out, you know. So like, they processed my withdrawal, you know. And I think that's really the only thing that matters, is if they pay you out, if you make money. Like, I think, here's the thing. Like, people in the US have to understand, it's like, people might try to give people ways around it, and I'm glad I at least got to use them, and I was able to make money, because that's like the most money I've made in trading. They paid me out 7,000 something, like I said, they actually paid me out. Any platform or program that tries to get around the PDT rule is obviously a loophole. Right? Eventually, the government's going to come around and shut down that loophole. They did it with SureTrader. SureTrader operated for years. A lot of people were pushing SureTrader and promoting SureTrader and doing all that stuff. And then SureTrader closed its doors to US traders as well. And so it's not uncommon. It's very common in the trading world. People act like TradeNet is just, you know, they act like it was the only one, but like, the reality is there's been a lot of companies that have done that, and you know, like I said, I think the only thing that really matters is, do they pay out? I think eventually the loophole is going to get closed, which is what happened with TradeNet, but I think they're still accepting overseas clients. And again, I did get my payout with them, so I can't say anything bad about them per se, because you know, like I said, they let me trade, and they paid me, you know, for my withdrawal after building and growing my account. And now they don't accept US clients anymore, which sucks, but it is what it is. It happens, you know. Alright, so yeah, I'm out of AMD. I don't know what to trade now. Nio, yeah, Nio's been interesting too. I haven't traded an Nio in a while though, but I used to trade this one a bunch and make some money. But yeah, look at Nio Breakout here. Nio ripping up. Let's get some peer pressure going in here, though, guys. If you guys want to help support your boy here, help support our completely free day trading content. Like I said, we do this live every day. We don't ever claim to be experts. I just try to teach people, you know, like what works for my specific system and like what doesn't. And so if you want to help support your boy here and help support our completely free trading content, hit that subscribe button, click the bell. We're going to be doing a giveaway to all of our subscribers, a free ebook. If you don't have any preference for it, I'll send you Market Wizards, the new Market Wizards by Jack Schwager, to your email. And we're going to be doing a giveaway today. But you got to hit that subscribe button. You got to click the bell, turn on notifications. We go live every single weekday morning for free on YouTube. So everybody's doing it. The cool kids are doing it. They're all talking about it. Just do it one time. Hit the subscribe button. Click the bell. Turn on notifications. Be like my brother Joe. My brother Joe right here. And smash that subscribe button. Do it now. You know you want to. Everybody's doing it. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Hey, I appreciate it, Swagger. Hey, y'all be like Swagger. Hit the subscribe button. Do it now. Everybody's doing it. All the cool kids are doing it. Hit the subscribe button. Everybody's doing it. Oh, they're cool. Yeah, I grew up, if y'all don't understand that reference, I don't know if you guys have ever seen a Dare commercial. If you grew up in the 90s, you know what I'm talking about, but I don't know if you guys have ever seen a Dare commercial. And it goes, the Dare commercials are like, just try it one time. Everybody's doing it. You know, you're not going to be cool if you don't do it. Peer pressure. You know, like that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm referencing when I do that. Do it now. It's just making fun of sales. Call it now. Do it now. You know. But yeah, that's what I'm referencing is the Dare peer pressure commercials. Yeah, the Dare commercials are hilarious, and the reason, like, listen, they've been saying cannabis is like a gateway drug for years now. It's hilarious though, because like the reality is that the only reason cannabis is a gateway drug is because you have to go to an illegal drug dealer to buy it, right? That's the only reason it's a gateway drug. If they had a dispensary that was legal, you know, you go to, if you've ever been a teenager, you know how it goes, right? You go to this illegal drug dealer. Eventually, he's going to offer you some other stuff, right? If you just went to a licensed legal dispensary, You wouldn't get that. It wouldn't be a gateway drug. It's not like people do coffee and then eventually just get the urge to go do coke. That's not how it works. It's dumb, you know. And it's honestly, it's just propaganda that some people get manipulated into believing. But the reality is that if you want to eliminate it being a gateway drug, make it legal. You know, they'll have to go to a licensed dispensary. They're not going to have some shady dude trying to push other stuff on them, which is the reality behind it. And it's very self-evident. It's obvious, you know. It's obvious, but, you know, weed is bad, you know. Yeah, for sure. Right, man. Coffee, the gateway drug. You know, like stupid, just dumb, right? Like that's not it. Like they've done studies. Like cannabis has about the toxicity as coffee does, realistically. Lasts for roughly the same amount of time per se, very similar. You know. My favorite thing is like really religious people that like drink coffee every day are like against cannabis. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, drugs are bad. It's like, oh, well, you're drinking a drug every morning in your coffee. You know, that's not a drug. You're gonna tell me coffee's not a drug? You're gonna tell me caffeine is not a drug? Drink coffee every day and then stop taking it. Watch what happens. You know, but hey, you know, it is what it is. If you are religious and you think weed is bad, think about it. You think God would want you to take pain pills, physically addictive things like that? I don't think so. If you are religious, God blessed you with the perfect, you know, medicine, and like now you're demonizing it. But hey, what do I know? I don't smoke weed. I can't. I'm in Texas. Risk reward's not good enough here because freedom, right? Freedom, Texas. But you can't do that, you know. And we're not going to have ballot initiatives to allow you to vote for it either. We're going to let the politicians decide because politicians aren't corrupt, are they? You know. Yeah. Look, what am I doing now, guys? Coffee. It's not a drug. I personally have never been a teenager. That's like one of my favorite comments. Love it. Love it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, bro. Right. Anything taken not in moderation can be bad for you. Look at bacon. Yeah, for sure. Alright, well, I'm just kind of hanging out right now, obviously, because we're talking about this nonsense team. Yeah, I like tea. I didn't drink coffee my whole life. I started drinking coffee 2 years ago when I started streaming. Like when I started streaming, that's when I started drinking coffee. I didn't drink coffee all the way up to that point. I drank it on occasion, mostly as like a social thing. I would drink coffee. When I started doing the stream, that's when I really started to drink it every day. But like prior to that, I barely ever drank coffee. And to be honest, I don't notice much of a difference in my life. Like, I feel like coffee is just, like, unnecessary. Because, like, I don't notice any difference. Oh, bro, I've been beating people up in UFC 4, bro. I'm in like the top 300 in the world in UFC 4. Cause like I was good at UFC 3 too. Dude, my messages are just filled with like hate on Xbox, bro. Like everybody hates me. You know? Like they call me every name in the book. Like I show my wife my messages from UFC people just so mad they lost. And it's just kind of like, I tell them the same thing every time, you know. I say, you mad. That's it. That's all I say. I just say, you mad. They'll send me a message like, you suck. You're spamming. Blah, 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 blah. I say, you mad. I'm not mad. This is hilarious. You mad. You know, say the same thing all the time. Alright guys, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll see if we can find something. I'm green on the day. Honestly, I haven't lost on mid and high caps. Like I literally traded, what, 5-6 times? Didn't lose once. Traded, you know, decent and didn't lose. Yeah, market opens up for me at like 8:30 is when the market opens up for me. So I got to get up at like 6:30, all that stuff. Y'all go check out. Okay, so we got two Discords. I know I've been posting their links. Y'all go join our very own Discord. We got Mordecai and Scott working really hard. You know, every pre-market, finding out these big moving stocks, making some great calls. And so here's our link. Join our Discord. You can hang out with us after the stream is over. You can also join my brother Trader Mike's Discord, which is super active penny stock Discord. A lot of great talented traders are hanging out there every single day, making some great calls as well. And let me find that man's link here. What? There we go. Now, y'all go check out my brother Trader Mike's Discord. Great Discord as well. I wish I could say I don't eat breakfast, bro. Yeah, I don't eat breakfast, bro. Breakfast is one of the only things I don't do. I mean, I eat breakfast, but it's at like 11 o'clock. I can't eat in the morning. I'm just not hungry. I just never get hungry in the morning. I do a little bit of intermittent fasting, and so the only thing I'll drink in I'll just drink my coffee plain, like just black coffee, and I won't eat or drink anything until like noon, 1, and then I'll eat. Alright. But yeah, I'm probably done for the day. Like I said, you want to help support your boy here, y'all go check out Webull. If you sign up for Webull, you get a free stock. If you deposit $100, you get a free stock. But that's not all. It has free paper trading, 0 commissions, 0 commission options and stock trades, free simulator, a great candlestick platform here that you can see. The best platform in the world, they say. And that's not all. You get a free stock for signing up. You get another free stock for depositing $100. And you help support your boy here. And so listen, you might as well get the free paper trading software, open up an account, get the free paper trading. You know, you can help support your favorite day trading stream here, and you get a free stock. And if you want to deposit $100, you get another free stock. You know, do it now. I'll post that link here. Do it now. I'm drinking like Mardi Gras coffee. It's like community coffee because I'm from Louisiana. It's like Mardi Gras flavored. It's my wife's. It's alright. You know, I'm not really one to have flavored coffee, but you know, it's alright. Nah, bro. Somebody that used my link said they got Starbucks. which is like an $80 stock. So it's like, I'm not the only one getting high price stocks. I just think it's like 1 out of every 8 people get an expensive stock, or they have some type of algorithm that determines how much free stocks you get, right? But it's like, you also got to understand, and I talked about it in Trader Mike's Discord, is that I get free stocks every day. And so most of my free stocks are actually $12 stocks, But every now and then I'll get a nice one, And so it is what it is. In the end, it's a free $12. You get free paper trading. And it also is a news platform, so you'll see the news that are coming out. Like, in the end, there's a lot of pros, even if you don't get a free stock. Free paper trading, news, it breaks the news for you, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I mean, in the end, there's that. Something else you could try to do, like, when you see me trading here, I'm part of the Toro Challenge, and so I'm trying to get funded here. And the way it works is it's subscription based, and so it's like $2.99 if you pay monthly, but if you pay quarterly, it's like $160 a month, I think. But basically, if you can make $1,500 on your Toro account while following the rest of their rules without losing over like $1,000 or $200 per day, they fund you $25K and they refund you your subscription costs. And so that's what I'm working on doing right now, is just getting funded, and I think it makes sense. I'm going to keep doing it until I get funded, and so that's the kind of journey you're going to watch me on. And it's pretty cheap. Like I said, like DOS paper trading is like, what, $160 a month? The fact that if I pay quarterly every 3 months, it's like $160 a month. I get refunded once I actually complete the challenge. You can try the challenge multiple times, and in the end, it's a solid platform. So with all of that stuff, I think it's okay, and I think it makes sense. And if you want to compete in it with me, it's another great way to help support your channel, to help support the channel here. It's mostly mid and high cap stocks, social. So they give you $25K in buying power. And so yeah, $25K in buying power. It's reasonable to make $1,500 in a month, I think. Yeah, you can sell your free stock. Yeah, you can. You can sell and withdraw it. It takes like 10 days for it to settle, though. But yeah, you can. Yes, social. Oh, for sure, yeah. If we say bless your heart, it depends. Bless your heart is kind of like, man, what's Donnie Brasco? What's the Donnie Brasco? Forget about it. Forget about it. Bless your heart is kind of like that. Okay, bless your heart, you can use it as an insult, and you can use it as a compliment, right? It's kind of like forget about it. Like, oh, that's funny, haha, bless your heart. Or if you want to say something stupid, like bless your heart, like you're saying somebody stupid. It's kind of like forget about it. But it's the southern way of saying that, bless your heart. But yeah, it can be used in a number of different scenarios. I've been at it for like 2 weeks. And it's tough. It takes a little while to get used to it. Like, there's a limited stock list, and so there's like mid and high caps and all that stuff too. So like there's different stuff you could use, CX, terrible stock. Right, that's basically how it goes. How do you, dude, what is pop? Get out of here, man. Yeah, in the South, Coke is universally soda. Like, if you want to say soda, you say Coke. I have friends, like my stepdad is from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada, and he says pop. And my wife's family is from Michigan, and they say pop. But we just say universally Coke. Like, I'm gonna go grab a Coke. Even if it's Dr. Pepper or Sprite, we're still gonna say Coke. I think so, social. Oh, it might be time for the second roast. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to do another roast today. It might take too long. Oh, I do got to do the giveaway, though. My bad. I'm just going to do a random number giveaway this time. We're not going to do a roast. I think people have had too much time to prepare for a roast, and so it wouldn't quite be fair or even. So I think we're just going to instead do I'm going to call out a random number in the chat, and the first person to repeat that number and type it, or the first person to type the number back to me on my end wins a free ebook. So that's how we're going to do it, I think. Alright, here's the rules for the ebook giveaway I'm about to do. You got to subscribe now. You win a free ebook from Audible. You will call out a random number. I will call out a random number in the chat, and the first person to type that number to me. You don't have to type out the whole number. Like if the number's 3, you don't have to type THREE. You can just literally put the 1-digit number 3. Alright, but it's not going to be a 1-digit number, I will say that. And then I can either send you the ebook through Discord, or I'm gonna email you the ebook, but you can send me your email through Discord or email or whatever. But yeah, that's the rules for the ebook giveaway. But yeah, you guys ready? Okay, no. And so I gotta say the random number first. It's not just guessing a random number. I gotta say the random number first, and then you repeat the number back to me. Okay, so the random number for today's giveaway is 912. 912 is today's random number. First person to type 912 back to me wins the free ebook. And like I said, it's only who shows up on my end first, because people are going to have different latencies, so some people are going to show up on their end first, but 912. Yeah, basically. Alright, Cal. No, it shows up differently. This is the first person on my end. Cal was the first person to type it on my end. So you can see Cal right here. He was the first. Mitch Sweeney came in second. Yeah, you were third, Social. You were third, bro. Yeah, if you look here, this is my end. Like I said, I gotta go by who shows up on my end. Cal wins. Social, you were number 3 right here. Yeah, like I said, it's gonna show up differently for each person. But look, Mitch, Social, and Cal, go ahead and message me. I'll send all 3 of y'all one. Just message me. Just message me. Go to Discord and message me your email. I got you. I'll send all 3 of y'all one. But yeah, here's my Discord link. Just join our Discord. I got you. Yeah, like I said, I'll give it to all 3 of y'all. Y'all just, if you got any specific ebook you want, just let me know. If not, I'm just going to send you the new Market Wizards by Jack Schwager. It's usually what I send out. But yeah, like I said, if you got anything specific there you want, let me know. Tiny on my end. You were... You were 5th on my end. So yeah, you were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. It depends. Like, y'all can really pick any ebook on Audible that you want, to be honest, as long as my credits accepted. I got a bunch of Audible credits because I have an Amazon business and like I have an Amazon business and a stamps.com account, right? So they give me a bunch of credits every month. And so as long as they have it on Audible, I don't care what book it is, just let me know. Send me your preference for the book. I'll send it to you. Send me your email. Join our Discord. And yeah. So if you have a cash account in the money, it's just about when the settlement time is. And so usually they settle mine within 24 hours. And so it's like, if I got a $4,000 account, I can use $2,000 in equity one day, $2,000 equity the other, and basically day trade every day. Yeah, and y'all can thank Parth today, because Parth won yesterday and then said he just didn't want it. He was okay. He doesn't really listen to ebooks, he said. He just appreciates it, and so he's really the reason I did another one today. Correct. In the money. Correct. Let me send these ebooks. I'm going to go ahead and close the stream down. I'm going to go ahead and send these ebooks to you guys real quick. Hold on. Cal, I'm sending it to you right now. Make sure that's what you want. Alright, any trading book is fine. Alright, cool. Alright, there you go, Cal. Your book is just sent. Let's see what else we got. Who else won one? Let me see. All right, social. I'm about to send yours now. Social, yours is sent. Who else? Reborn, old. I'm just gonna send them. All right, Mitch, I'm sending yours now. There you go. Social, yours is sent. Last one, Mitch. All right. And all right, y'all got y'all's ebooks. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Good luck in the markets. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Everybody's doing it now. You want to be part of the next giveaway, hit the subscribe button. Y'all have a good weekend. I'll have to put out a few stuff this weekend. And yeah, Parth roast was well, man. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Good luck. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Again, if you guys want to see my latest videos on my new systems and all that good stuff, I'll post this link here. You can check it out. This is my latest video back testing the 3-bar play day trading strategy. And so if you guys want to see that, check out that link. Here's another video on the complete system that I have for the moving average crossover that just works really, really well. It's been running super high accuracy lately, so here's that video too. And y'all have a good weekend, guys. Later, team. Good luck. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Or we'll see you guys Monday. I'll have a video out tomorrow, though, so later, team. Good luck.